The person is not fighting back. He's on the ground, and yet the counter protester is there saying, "I'm in a fight." I'm moving my hands around as if I'm trying to misdirect my opponent, my foe. They are incensed. Their sense of violation is such that they have to resort to violence. Now, what I'm suggesting to you is that people didn't experience any epiphany there. If we read the King documents, you would think that the nonviolent passive resistance is to bring about a conversion on the part of the people who are immediately engaged, protesters and counter-protesters. That some conversion would take place as the protesters testify to their commitment to breaking unjust social practices and violating unjust laws. But I don't think that's the actual dynamic that is being produced. I think rather that these are kind of melodramas, performances to expose to a wider audience, not the people at the lunch counter, not the people in the department store generally, not simply the people in Nashville or Greensboro, but rather to a wider audience in the nation and the world. And what would they make of this sit-in tableau? We go back to negative peace. We go back to the idea of, my idea of good race relations. King says negative peace is not the presence of justice, but is rather the veneer or facade of peace that conceals injustice below it. And I use the figure of a pond that looks smooth on the surface, but if you look underneath the surface, it is polluted. Yes? The sit-ins have the effect of allowing the nation, allowing the world to look beneath the smooth surface of negative peace, to look beyond the defense that the white South, the segregationist South, puts up that says, our Negroes are happy, we have racial harmony, we have good race relations. The sit-ins, this confrontation with Jim Crow, this putting a monkey wrench in the gears of Jim Crow and causing it to stop, is an effort to expose the true face of Jim Crow. That is to say, the true nature of Jim Crow as being an oppressive and brutal system.